I know you might think I'll be needing this, but I'm not. If you like seafood, sushi, sashimi, or really a lot of Asian seafood cuisine, you might not want to watch this video. Now, there is an absolutely humane way to, say, for example, prepare a squid. You can poke it right through the eyeball to the nerve center, and it's done instantly. In fact, there are tools that even make it even easier. But multi-million-dollar YouTuber Ssoyoung would do it this way.
가만히 있어, 가만히 있어, 가만히 있어, 가만히 있어, 가만히 있어. 자, 자, 일단 한 마리 손질.
I'm not showing any more of that, but needless to say, it's not dressing it. It's not preparing it in any way that is respectful to the animal. And I understand why there will be people that might think I'm being too soft on this. But look, it's 2020. This woman is a multi-millionaire. She can afford to take a 30-minute cooking class on how to appropriately dispatch something before you eat it. It's the humane thing to do. This is somebody who, in my opinion, is making millions of dollars. I really don't know any way to say this. Millions of dollars on animal suffering videos. Basically destroying them, mutilating them for profit.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요. 자, 엄마야. 자, 먹어볼게요.
This video has millions of views, but don't forget to like and subscribe and watch my mid-roll ads that are unskippable. Millions of views. Now, again, I'm not over here. I'm not going to cry about it. All right. But it is messed up. I mean, a knife, one chop down the center, it's over. It's dispatched. Then you can eat it. But that wouldn't be, I don't know what else to call it, but it's basically, I don't know, torture prawn? I don't know what else, what would you call it? There's long clips of fish being left out of water, getting tossed around. So funny. Animals struggling to breathe. Again, yeah, it happens in nature, man. Nature's scary, all right? I get it, all right? In the ocean, animals eat each other. In nature, animals eat each other. That's very different than a multi-millionaire doing it for more millions on YouTube.
여러분, 맥이고요. 이렇게 수염이 있어요. 영어로는 캣피.
Look, again, I'm not asking for this person to be banned from the platform. I'm not asking for this person to be, publicly dogpiled. But it's pretty clear to me, like, I don't believe you if she comes out and says, well, my culture, blah, blah, blah. Bull. I know you're full of it because of the way you title your videos. The way you think it's, ha ha ha, it's so funny. I'm going to squish this fish's face while it gasps for breath. Yuck, yuck. Like and subscribe. I don't believe you. And when all the blue hairs inevitably storm my video and say, bro, you don't understand it. I do understand it. In fact, I consume a ton of content about fish preparation, Japanese culture, Asian culture. I love it. This woman is profiting from truly disgusting, weird curiosities of, I can only assume, weirdos and young kids. You can watch your mukbang videos all you want. I don't care. But this stuff, I mean, come on, girl. You can do better than this. I understand cultures are different. I understand that, you know, animals... I understand how the hamburger gets on the bun. Let's put it that way. I'm also a hunter. I've hunted many years, you know, deer hunting, gutted them, done everything that you need to do. I'm okay with all of that because it's done humanely. Yes, in modern times, it's difficult to make the argument that I have to hunt because I need food. But you know what? If I have an opportunity to get non-processed meat for once in a while and it lasts me a couple months, or you pick up an elk and it could last you 2 years, what's wrong with that? Nothing. The problem is this YouTuber Ssoyoung is not a trained cook and has put out several videos of these animals essentially writhing in pain because the only thing I can assume is that she is not trained. However, she is using the whole eating live thing as clickbait. The live squid. I'm eating 5 live octopi. And these obviously get significant views. This is somebody that is still getting 65 million views, almost 66 million views a month. Jealous much? Yes, I am. I'm also not here to say that she needs to be removed from the platform. What I'm asking is she understand that these videos are cruel and that she learns how to humanely end some of these animals. I have no problem at all. I love sushi. And just to show you, like, I'm not even a square about this stuff. Here's one of my all-time favorite channels, Kimaguri Cook. You can see I've watched every single video this guy's probably put out ever, as long as it's translated to English. I'm using his videos to better understand the Japanese language, but in all of his videos where he has a live fish, he uses a humane method to terminate it or euthanize it before preparing the food. He makes a big deal about that. You know, doing it quick and as painlessly as possible is the right thing to do. I mean, we're not living in savage times. I don't want to hear that, well, bears eat salmon alive. Look, this is a YouTuber, a multimillionaire. She's not a bear in the wild. She's using these type of instances where animals are flopping around on the ground, you know, struggling, just ending them in one of the worst ways, most painful ways possible. You can see in this, for example, in this video, oh yeah, thanks Upwork for promoting, you know, running ads on this video. Again, I'm not saying it's even an unskippable ad, even better. Can't get those on my channel, but I suppose I'm not literally making, look at this. In this situation, she removes the hood. Let's see here. Just removes the hood, which is, by the way, wildly painful. All right. And then just lets them dance around. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's just a bug. Ha 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 ha. YouTube views. Give me monies. Isn't that funny? Oh, wow. And there's literally maybe 50 or 100 videos like this. The reality is when you look at, you know, if you look at her octopus video, and again, look, I'm not like the NoFX song, you know, clams have feelings too. I'm not going to have a problem with somebody who eats live seafood. That's fine. But if you're a multi-millionaire, you should probably, you know, learn how to do it humanely. You can see this video has 62,000 upvotes, 18,000 down. And if you look at some of the comments, this is literal abuse. Y'all don't even care. The fact she's torturing these animals for clicks, faking her horrible reaction is just sickening. I'm not even vegan, but watching these animals fight for their life is heartbreaking. This is not a humane way to end a squid. They feel a lot of pain like this. They aren't dead after she takes off their hoods. That's not how it works. I mean, there is unending people that, this is not the humane way to dress a squid for consumption. Squids and all shellless mollusks have a complex nerve set, like octopi, have complex pain receptors, akin to those in a dog. By not severing the central brain, squids, like octopi, have several, you torture them. You leave them writhing in pain. You are needlessly torturing these animals and are truly revolting. For all wondering, to properly dress a squid for cooking, you pierce it through the eyes as well as cease the central nervous function to prevent them from feeling pain. It's sad that your content is allowed to thrive on YouTube. Again, why is she screaming and crying about being bit by a squid when she cuts them up while they're still alive? Again, there's obviously, you can look at, for example, here. What do you think an octopus experiences when being cut into pieces and eaten alive? It's probable that the octopus reaction to pain is similar to a vertebrate. They can anticipate a painful, difficult, stressful situation. They can remember it. There is absolutely no doubt that they feel pain. The octopus has a nervous system which is much more distributed than ours. If you look at us, most of our neurons are in our brain, and for the octopus, 3/5 of its neurons are in its arms. If you've got a piece of the arm, because there's so much local control, they might react to a painful stimuli that they get, but it's probably not feeling, quote, exactly, quote, feeling pain because they're disconnected from the brain. But the octopus in which you're chopping into pieces is feeling pain every single time you do it. It's just as painful as if it were a hog, a fish, or a rabbit. If you chopped off a rabbit's leg piece by piece, so it's a barbaric thing to do to an animal. My thought is, if you had a whole octopus and tried to eat it, it would be out of completely repellent situation because the octopus would try to climb out. I find it difficult to have any sympathy for people who choke on live animals that they're eating piece by piece. And there is obviously, it's very easy to read up on how to do things humanely. How to, in fact, I wrote it down here. There's a little spot behind the eye or whatever the case. It takes like 2 minutes to figure out how to do it. And if you have all these videos, if you're showing 15 million people a week, 66 million people a month, videos where these animals are writhing or they're on the ground flopping around and you're laughing to it, laughing to royalty-free music while making yourself a millionaire, I think it's, well, look, a mid-roll, shocking. I think it's reasonable to ask that this person figure out how to, do this humanely. If this were an American doing this kind of stuff to, like, a chicken, for example, do you think people would react to it kindly? Yeah, we all eat chicken, and seafood is obviously more prevalent in Asia. But, I mean, come on. Take a cooking class, learn how to do it right. It's really disgusting. And, I know YouTube's not around right now, but again, I'm not asking for this person to be deplatformed. What I'm saying is, at the very minimum, if you're going to be doing this to animals, maybe those videos shouldn't be monetized. And at the very, very least, maybe learn how to do it humanely. Maybe do a collab with Kimaguri Cook and learn how to respect your food, and actually do things the right way so these animals don't, suffer like this just so you can get more YouTube views and clicks. And look, I love sushi. I love sashimi. I love seafood. I understand that these animals give their lives to sustain us. But at the end of the day, it's 2020. Like, a simple Google search would show you how to do this. It's really, truly disgusting. And I don't know what can be done on it by YouTube. I think at very minimum, these type of videos should not be running ads. If I can't say a single curse word, or I can't talk about something going on around the entire planet, I can't even talk about a scene in a video game or a movie game that might be too spicy. This person here is making millions, making animals, not Kimaguri Cook, sorry, Ssoyoung, making animals literally suffer while she plays funny royalty-free music over the top. Truly disgusting.